Ephesians 3 verse 18. May be able to comprehend the breadth and length and depth and height with all saints. As I shared yesterday, what I am referring to now is, it's on the soil of your heart. Understanding, one after another, by light, increase it by 100 times, or even 100,000 times. But your light, that is, your personality must be broad. Otherwise, it's just self-deception. You will never receive hundredfold blessings on every topic. Not to mention blessings 10,000 times or even 100,000 times. Therefore, you must start with this light and broaden it, have what I call width and depth. At this time, we need to let everyone know some history. The teaching of 100-fold or 100,000 times the blessings today, although it only appeared in nearly 50 years, but they are all accompanied by miracles to prove their authenticity. The earliest one is Oral Roberts. The teaching of seed faith, he was the first to find a double blessing. You think you have heard hundredfold blessings. Isn't it awesome? The initial teaching is just a double blessing. At that time, the book The Miracles of Seed Faith, written by Oral Roberts, it can be said that it shocked the whole Christian community. Let many people know that, in terms of faith, it can be rewarded. Need to know, being able to jump out of one-side situations, praying to God alone in this category of faith, it only appeared in nearly 50 years. This was different in the early years. In the past 50 years, people have generally recognized that faith is rewarding. You pray to God, and He will listen. If you give, He will repay you. We know that this is in the Bible. It is a widespread truth. If you give alms to the poor, you lend money to the Lord. This is recorded in the Bible. But do you know, this teaching has been in the past 50 years. Is it popularized in the church? The earliest teaching is from Oral Roberts. The shared double repayment, that is, a reward for a reward. Later, he took seed faith as the theme, wrote a book. Later, everyone will know that God blessed him. He also runs a university. It is called Oral Roberts University. In this university, he will share this teaching. And, until his death, he still shares reward for a reward. As for the earliest teaching of 100-fold blessings, it's Kenneth Copeland. However, although he and his wife believe in 100-fold blessings, but after decades, everyone said that they just thought of 100-fold gifts. But, they have never experienced this range in their life. Of course, with 10 times or dozens of blessings, for Kenneth Copeland, it doesn't matter. Even the private planes he sent out were more than 2. Very rich. Because they know this truth, find the relevant verse teachings in the Bible, just as we read those verses yesterday. But in the past, no one believed it. And when he began to believe, he gradually experienced it. At first, Kenneth Copeland followed Oral Roberts. He is Oral Roberts' private pilot. Later, he also learned from Kenneth Hagin. But whether Kenneth Hagin or Oral Roberts, there is no teaching of 100-fold blessings. Therefore, Kenneth Copeland is the first to start studying 100 times of blessings. In fact, he is the first richest pastor in the world. This has become the best evidence. Prove that what he said is not false, because he does get rich in this way. In short, 100 times blessed the appearance and formation of this teaching. It can be traced back to nearly 50 years, but there is no one in the world. Teach 100,000 times the blessings, only Zion. In addition to teaching and fully implementing 100,000 times the blessings, Zion also demonstrates the authenticity of it, right? Think about it, if Kenneth Copeland has 100-fold more enlightenment, then, the revelation I got was to leave him far away. Because I am close to 100,000 times the degree of blessing. Therefore, I am most qualified to tell you, the principle of this. The principle, the first point is, width. It was also in my birthday speech this year, a premise of the most thoughtful explanations. And this kind of width, only with a colorful personality, only then can it be done. To give a simple example, why do I adopt this preaching style? I want to tell you something first. If we want to sow seeds, we must emphasize the quality and variety of the seeds scattered. As the saying goes, if you grow melons, you will get melons. If you plant beans, you will get beans. This is inevitable. What kind of seeds are scattered? Just grow any fruit. In other words, if you sow the seeds of the economy, you will reap the fruits of the economy. If you sow the seeds of time, you will take back the time. If you sow the seeds of healing, you will be healed. Ephesians 3 verse 18. May be able to comprehend the breadth and length and depth and height with all saints.
Flash and thunder, all go under. They've made God into something of a joke, an afterthought. Long gone in every chord and song. As for me and my house, times are changing, new beginnings. There's a whole other chapter to explore. Still after all, it's God we serve with one accord. As for me and my house, life's transforming, count our blessings. Let us live in the moments, not afraid of what's to come. Our stories will go on and on. As for me and my house, we know He will restore. His promises endure.